So I posted a 450 outdoors preview the other day, and somebody commented and asked about 250s, and it's a really good point. So let's talk about 250s outdoors a bit before the season kicks off. One of the first really important things to lead off with is who's going to be on the gate, because we had a lot of 250 injuries this year. Yamaha is going to be starting off with Cole Davies leading the charge, along with Max Anstey, maybe Caden Dudney, a couple of other guys lined up there. Pierce Brown might be back on the gate. Honda should, healthy, have Chance Hymas and Joe Shimoda. Kawasaki should have a pretty stacked lineup of McAdoo, Levi Kitchen, and Seth Hamaker. And we can't forget about KTM with Julian Beaumer and the KTM mounted Husqvarna team, which is going to have Daxon Bennick and Ryder D. Now, as far as picks for this class goes, I don't have anything super bold, honestly. I would be very interested to see how Cole Davies does, because he was not very fast outdoors last year. Not a huge knock against him. He wasn't bad by any means, but didn't quite have the electric speed that we saw near the end of Supercross season. He looked much better in terms of raw speed and technique this year, so I'd be really interested to see how fast Cole Davies is, but he's probably not my title favorite. I got a couple other guys ahead of him in that sense. A couple of those guys who I favor for the title would likely be Seth Hamaker on the Cowie. I think he's going to be really fast outdoors. He pretty much always is, and he does a pretty good job of staying healthy typically. Levi Kitchen should be fast. I do think we're going to have Chance Hymas and Joe Shimoda both in the running for the title. Joe, I would expect a little bit later in the year maybe. He usually picks it up around 4 or 5 is where you'll really start to see him click. But Chance Hymas could be a threat too, and then I really like Julian Beaumer. If he's able to stay healthy, he could have a lot of speed outdoors. I think all those guys could be in the running for the title, but it's really pretty wide open. I think if you really lean towards the technical tracks, the sandy areas, I think you'd really like guys like Cole Davies and Joe Shimoda when you go to, say, Southwick and Millville and maybe Washougal. But I think on the harder packed tracks early in the season, I really like Hamaker and Kitchen, and you could even maybe throw in Pierce Brown and Chance Hymas. I think those guys will be really quick there. Thunder Valley is a phenomenal track for Hymas. We know that. He's always been good there. But 250s are pretty much wide open. I don't have any super hot takes for that class at all, because pretty much everyone's fast. We might even have a guy like Jalek Swoll, or, you know, Max Voland might be able to have something outdoors, some of those Club MX guys. It's a really good question, though. I don't have a super strong take on it. If I had to pick a champion right now, I'd say probably Hamaker or Davies or Shimoda would be my picks. But it's wide open. Let me know what y'all think.